Tesla is building factory in China. In China, they will steal all Tesla's technology. I'm out. Bye. Welcome to another vlog here in the Wolf of Dubai Financial Investing channel, and you are right here if you're interested in stocks, tips of stocks, education in stocks, and also finance to make sure you gain on your investments on the stock market. Now, as you might know and already follow, if you're not follow, make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. You know that I am a Tesla shareholder, and of course, you know, I'm following all the news, and one of the big news last year was that Tesla signed for and started actually the construction for a Tesla Gigafactory number 3. This factory will be established in Shanghai to care and deliver to the Asian market, which is a very, very smart move because the Chinese market for e-vehicles, electric vehicles, is the most biggest market in the whole world. So it's very, very smart move for Tesla, of course, to cater as soon as possible and as cheap as possible the models that are coming out. And first of all, I want to go in this vlog into the Tesla factory details and facts about the factory, so you know everything about the factory. But the reason why I'm actually making this video is that I saw a lot of comments from people that, you know, they said, hey, you know, why they doing this? Chinese will just copy the technologies, you know, and then build their own and build competition, which was not the case. And I will tell you exactly why, so stay tuned. So let's go into some facts of the factory. So actually July 2018, almost a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, Tesla made a deal with the Chinese government to have the land. It's a long-term lease for 50 years, totally financed by Chinese banks as well. And they are building Gigafactory number 3. So Gigafactory number 3 will have 3 things to produce. Number 1, Model 3, obviously. Number 2, it's the Model Y, obviously. And number 3 are the battery cells, and they are looking now for a good supplier because, you know, the last relationship with Panasonic was not that good. However, this is not our topic. So the factory, just to think about it, the factory is 210 acres, okay? That's roughly, if I'm just calculating into US football fields, that's 159.09 football fields. This is huge, okay? Actually, the current status is that they're almost finished. They want to start production in November, and they are already produced 1 piece of Model 3 for test purposes, you know, to adjust and, you know, norm the equipment and so on. All the plant seems to be already inside, and they're doing some tests, some trainings, and so on and so forth. How fast they build this thing, it's unbelievable. You can see, you know, really great developments for the China factory, and even Elon Musk say he never saw something like that before. I mean, here buildings in Dubai going like really fast, but Chinese, I think, even faster. So we talked about why they building it, and we know now a couple of facts. But first of all, make sure to subscribe because this video is totally free for you if you're subscribed. If not, I will send you an invoice for $99.99 just today. So however, the video is about you, to educate you, because I have seen a lot in the Tesla community that people say, you know, they are afraid that Tesla moved to China. They create a couple of Tesla models, and after the first year, maybe when they supposed to produce even 250,000 cars, Tesla stated that they can ramp this up to even 500,000 cars per year, which is huge. In addition to what they produce in US for all the other markets like US and Europe, and China will be mostly for China, and Asia in general, maybe also Australia, we will see. However, you or many other people say, when they are doing this, Chinese will come, they steal the technology, and Tesla will have a lot of competition and copycats on the market. Now, I want to dive into it. Let's go. So actually, if you creating a technology, you try to secure it with a patent. A patent is actually explanation of your technology that you developed, and you claim to be the developer and inventor of this technology, and then you protect it so not everybody can copy it, and your years of development and costs and everything will be unprotected. The US government patent law is very, very strict, and you can be sued a hell of money, while in countries like China, the patent rights are very, very low and not so much pursued like in the US. So Tesla has a handful or a couple of hundred patents for its electric cars, and they have something called the Tesla pledge, which means actually that they are pledging, Tesla is all about sustainability, sustainable energy, sustainable transportation, and so on. So they want that, a world develop to sustainable energy. That means a lot of cars should be electric, because if more and more cars are electric, then more people go electric and buy, in the end, more Tesla cars. So Tesla pledge is saying that actually all patents are open source. This means that every company in the world can actually use the patents of Tesla free of charge. They are doing so by pledging that if a company using their patents, Tesla will not sue this company that it used their patents, except, and here comes the catch, a few conditions. Number one, the patents will be not used to mock or copycat a product. Like, for example, let's say Ford using some of Tesla's patent. In this case, Ford cannot create the, very, very lookalike Tesla Model 3, or very much integrated Model 3 in terms of Ford, and just change the name to Ford. This would be, in the end, bad for Tesla as a commercial aspect, because they would sell less cars, because people would go maybe to Ford, or Ford can produce it for a lower margin, which I don't believe, because Tesla is very advanced in battery and so on and so forth. But you get the first point. So point number one, you cannot mock the Tesla product that much. And number two, which is also very, very interesting, is once you use a patent of Tesla, you cannot sue, or Tesla cannot sue this company to use these patents. But on the other side, as a fair trade-off, Tesla can use patents of this company and use it in their product. So in the end, it's a fair trade-off, but you see the point. It can be tricky when, companies say, wow, this patent is very, very interesting, but if we use it, Tesla can go into our patents and get those patents and use the technology for free. Now, you can use the technology under certain circumstances of a different company, but you have to either have an agreement with them, or there's some official fees to pay, and so on and so forth. Because in the end, if a company has only patents and cannot license them, we would be very, very limited in all our products. So you see where is the catch, and but overall, Tesla is very open with its technology. There's a lot of people like Sandy Munro, who is a specialist in e-vehicles cars. He say, the technology that they develop for its cars, it's like military standards. Really, really mind-blowing technology in electronic vehicles. and sometimes even him and his team don't know how they solved some issues, you know. Example is, for example, that an example is, for example, that the Model S actually had 1.3 kilometer of cables inside the car to connect, you know, different parts of the car, while the Model 3 just have 100 meter of cable. So you see how fast they are developing model after model after model, and also Model Y will be very, very revolutionary. Some people say, you know, the presentation of Model Y will be, you know, or was really, really bad. It was nothing new, but Elon Musk stated that, you know, there's more to come with an official release, but they didn't want to release too much information, because in the end, you know, when everybody waiting for the Model Y, they will not buy Model 3 and Tesla will die. Okay, so actually, you know, overall you see that, you know, Tesla is very open, Tesla is very, very strong. So these are the two main arguments why, you know, you don't have to worry so much about China. I think it's the benefit versus the risk for Tesla in China is ridiculously low in comparison. You know, having a Chinese factory to deliver to this huge e-vehicle market is so important, and so much competition forward looking that, you know, I don't know if they continue this rise and this speed, which, you know, this is why Elon Musk is known for. He's really, really, really up to speed, very, very effective with the company. And that's why I think, you know, this is another point, a big point actually, why I personally invested in Tesla and still investing in Tesla. I believe that it can be a multi-bagger, how you call it on the Wall Street, that, you know, a stock can, you know, multiply a couple of times. So let's see, but this is what I wanted to give you out. Don't worry about the Chinese market and people who want to copy it, because, you know, it doesn't make sense. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to come tomorrow, because I'm vlogging almost every day. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, invest with Danny West.